Guys, so I'm really excited about this look. I finally went ahead and I pushed myself to do a cut crease look. I mean, it's been a while I haven't done a cut crease look. The minute I saw this little palette that I got for Christmas, I'm like, I have to do that look with this. And this is exactly what I used on my eyes. I also used two other colors from MAC as well. You guys are going to see in this video. But if you want to see how I achieved this beautiful cut crease look, I absolutely love it. Let me get closer to you guys. I look very washed out today, so yeah, I'm really sorry about that. If you guys want to see how I achieved this look, please keep on watching. The first thing I started off with is that I went ahead and I applied my Prep and Prime eyeshadow primer all over the eyelid and also on the lower lash line. Now I'm using a really fun palette that I got for Christmas, and I'm using the Sephora Wish No. 5 palette in Be a Queen. I think they had these during their Christmas time, but there's a lot of colors that is very similar to this. For example, this one could be Indian Ink or even Shadowy Lady from MAC, and this one could be Electra from MAC. I mean, you can use whatever you want. And I'm also going to be using a color called Soft Brown, and two colors actually, from MAC, Soft Brown and Crystal Avalanche in this look. So the first thing I'm going to go ahead is cut my crease. I mean, cutting my crease was really fun, and I thought it would be really hard, but I just took my time to make sure everything was blended well and, you know, just the way I want it to be, as clean as possible, because cut crease for me, it should be, everything should be like A1. And I'm just waiting for my lashes to dry completely so I can just go cover up with some black liner. So I'm just going to be taking a little liner brush like this. It's really fine. Taking the purple color on top, and I'm just going to go ahead and cut my crease. So I'm just going to keep my eyes open, looking at my crease. I have like a little flop here, so what I'm going to do is just raise my eyebrows a bit and go ahead and just draw a line. I don't want it to be super, you know, intense here, so I'm kind of like fading it into my skin. And I'm just gonna go ahead and grab this, bring it a little bit down, and I also want to create a wing. So if you have a brush like this, then this is gonna really help you with doing any cut creases that you have. MAC has a brush like that as well, which is really fine. This is a brush I'm using from BH Cosmetics that I got as a gift with purchase. So this is how my cut crease looks like, and I'm just gonna go ahead and fix up the line. So like that would be easier for me to go ahead and blend it out like this. Now I'm flipping my brush on the other side because it's a brush that has two sides. Then a brush that has two sides, so I'm just flipping it. I have like kind of like a pencil brush. Not sure if you guys could see it that well, but it's a small little pencil brush. MAC has a really cool one. This one right here, it's a new brush which I'm going to be using. This is the 122 brush. I have just the travel size, but this is a really good brush to use if you want to use this technique. And I'm just going to go ahead and start smoking out going up with this, not going down, because down I'm going to be putting that silver color. So I'm just going to go ahead, tap any axis. Surprisingly, these are extremely pigmented and they're really cool. And I'm just going to go ahead and smoke out the liner. Take the time that you need with this. I mean, it needs to be perfectly done. And I'm super anal about stuff like that, so I really take my time to make sure everything is well blended. My trick with makeup is that never be afraid, never have that fear of putting something on your face that's new or trying something new. Do not have that fear. With makeup, I find you have an open door to everything, And doing mistakes, it's fun. It's fun making mistakes because you do learn from your mistakes, and it kind of improves you to be better at them next time. So yeah, so I'm just going to leave it out like this. I'm just going to be taking another color from my MAC palette. I'm going to be taking soft brown right here. My soft brown is really sad. So I'm just going to take it with my 221 brush from MAC. Just taking a little bit of that. And don't worry if that soft brown goes on that purple, you can always retouch it at the end. So I'm just going to go ahead and start blending out the purple. And you want to make sure that you blend that soft brown into your skin as well. So bringing it upwards, but yet blending it up into your skin. Now I'm just going to take that purple and start adding some more, and of course blending. And while we're blending, you just keep taking that 221 brush or the other brush that you use with the other color, and just make sure that you keep blending both together as much as you can. You can tilt your head backwards to make sure that both eyes are even. Now I'm just going to be taking a white base. I'm using NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk, and I'm just going to go ahead and add that white into my lid because this is where the silver is going to go, so I need the silver to stand out. And I'm just taking a small little eyeshadow brush like that, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend out this base. This is optional. I mean, you don't really need to do this trick. I just really want that silver to stand out. Now I'm going to be taking Be a Queen Little Duo, taking that silver with the same brush, tapping in the axis, and I'm going to just pat it on. I'm not going to sweep it, I'm going to pat it on because when you pat on the color, it's more intense. I'm going to go ahead and add more purple a bit. I'm going to go ahead and do my little wing liner. I'm not going to make an intense one, and I'm using MAC chormaline in black. You can only get this at the MAC Pro store, and I'm using MAC 209 brush. Mine is a bit dirty because obviously I use it on the other eye. But I'm just going to go ahead and create a wing. So the wing I did right here is kind of like a guideline for me for my actual wing liner. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw a little line and then just join it with the lid. I'm just going to apply a little bit of a waterproof liner just on the corners. Even though this liner is kind of like a long lasting, I still want to make it a little bit more long lasting. Plus, it makes it easier for me when I put my lashes on because it sticks right away. So I'm just going to take MAC Liquid Last Liquid Liner. This has a little brush to it, so if you're not used to it, just really be patient with it. So I'm just applying a really thin line. I'm just going over the liner I did. And I'm just going to do the corners on the outside. So I'm going to wait till that dries. Meanwhile, I'm going to go ahead and do my lower lash line. I'm going to be taking that purple again, and I'm taking a flat brush. And I'm just going to go really close to the lash line as possible. So I'm just going to put a line. And I'm just going to take soft brown And I'm going to smudge it out. And I'm just going ahead and putting some black eyeliner inside my waterline, and I'm using Lancome Le Crayon Kohl in Noir. I'm taking a color called Crystal Avalanche from MAC. Taking it with like a rounded brush, any brush you have you can use, and I'm just gonna put that into the tear duct area. And I'm also applying a little bit of this under the brows. And I'm just going to blend it out with any brush. This is a clean brush that I have, but I kind of just want to blend out Crystal Avalanche into my skin. For the lashes I'm using, I have a stack of 2 in here. I have MAC lashes in number 3, and I also have Magic Gold lashes in here in number 1. So I just have this kind of like a futuristic look to these lashes. Also, I'm using MAC Inextreme Dimension Mascara in 3D Black. And this awesome new primer as well from MAC. This is the False Lash Maximizer. This is amazing. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply all that, and I'll be back with the finished look. So this is the finished look. It's time to show you guys what I used on my face. For contouring and highlighting, I went ahead and I used my Kat Von D Shade and Light palette, and I did hit pan on this. And I'm so sad about it, but I did hit pan on it. Like, oops, sorry about that. I'm so sorry about that. But I hit pan on it, and it's kind of sad. So for highlighting, obviously I used this color right here. This is called Levitation. And then for contouring, I used Shadow Play and Subconscious. And for blush, I went ahead and I used, this is a new blush that you can actually still find in certain MAC stores. Hopefully you can find it. This is from the Fairy Whispers blush. This is called Cheek Pollen, and I absolutely love, I've been obsessed with it, to be honest with you. It's so nice. I love that peachy brownsy look in the summertime, and not summertime, I wish it was summertime. In the winter time, just makes me look a little bit more brownsy, and it kind of looks like it's summertime, but it's not sad enough. It's actually really ugly today, and it's snowing and disgusting. But anyway, I went ahead and I used this on my cheeks, and then for highlighting, I went ahead and I used MAC Oh Darling highlighter. This is limited edition. Unfortunately, you can't find. I mean, if you find it now, you're super lucky, except if you like, you know, go on eBay or anything, which it costs a fortune. But I just use this to highlight my face. And if you have, for example, the Becca Champagne Pop, Opal, all of those Becca powders, they are so pretty. You can go ahead and use whatever you want. And then for lips, I went ahead and I used these babies. I have 3 of them now, and I absolutely love them. I think I'm going to be doing another video on them. But these are the liquid to matte lipsticks from MAC, and I absolutely love this color. This is called Lady Be Good. These are actually permanent with MAC, so you have no worries about being limited in the stores, because these are permanent, but they sold out extremely fast. If you got your hands on it, then we can join the team and you can recreate this look. If you didn't get your hands on it, then don't worry, it's gonna come back in stores. And it's just a perfect nude color. I mean, it looks so pretty. And I looked very washed out. So this is the look. So this is the end of my tutorial. If you guys are curious, all the products are going to be in the info box for you guys. You can go ahead and check that out. And also, if you have any comments, concerns, or even questions, you can leave them all in the comments down below. I'll try to get you guys as soon as possible. For the products are in the info box, not in the comments. I don't remember what I said. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll talk to you later. Bye!